I just hit the button.
Won't be any different from normal.
Hey, we're back. Another Thursday.
Yay.
I'm on a pirate ship.
Yeah. Is that the Constitution?
Oh no, that would be like long sunk.
Whoops. The Constitution is not long sunk.
I think you missed that joke.
Oh, I get it now. Ah, yeah. Civil unrest.
Yeah. Did you see that people are just realizing Rage Against the Machine was against politicians in the government?
What?
Like, yeah, they've been listening to Rage for like 10 years, and they just realized it's about politics.
Who?
And they're like, music is my safe zone or whatever. And then they're like, what did you think we were raging against? The dishwasher?
Right. What fucking machine was it that they were against exactly?
Well, did you see my post today?
Which one?
You got your zombie apocalypse. The only difference is they're just brain dead.
I did see that.
Something like that. I don't remember exactly what I said, but I mean, holy shit, did we get the zombies? Like, there you go. And you know, the sad truth is you need to be armed just the same as you would full-fledged zombies or the zombies we got.
Yes.
Yes.
That's my final answer.
So,
That's terrible. If you can't tell, it's bright as hell behind me.
yeah, you look like a ghost. Oh, he's gone.
I'm a pirate, bro.
You're a ghost pirate.
I gotta figure out my audio levels.
Where's your eye patch? So look, check this out. I got a new product that nobody has, and this thing's actually pretty awesome.
Is that smoke stopper?
Yeah, so it's the new, I don't know, digital e-fuse from V-Fly. They call it the smoke saver, and this is like a smoke stopper on steroids. So I have never seen a digital smoke stopper that's worth a damn, and this thing actually is. As a matter of fact, I am going to be replacing all of my smoke stoppers with it. And one thing that's really cool is it's got an amp limit on it. This little switch right here. You can switch between 1 or 2 amps, depending on if it's a little quad or a big quad. And then that way, when you work on your bench and you leave your props on, if it spins up by accident, you don't cut your fingers off because this thing just shuts the juice off just like that before it runs away on you.
At 2 amps?
Yeah, 2 amps. I mean, 2 amps is hardly nothing to power up a 5-inch quad.
Right.
It's when you spool up the motors.
No,
Yeah,
dude,
as soon as there's a spin in the motors,
sick.
it's done.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
You know, granted, you can't test your motors with it, but, you know, like if you need to make a quick change in beta flight and you're lazy and you don't want to take your props off and...
Well, will it spin the motor at all?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Because I know with the light bulb you can.
You can a little bit, but the light bulb will still limit...
It'll limit it, yeah. So, like, if you're checking your motor direction or anything?
Yeah, this you cannot do that with. It'll... kills it pretty much right away. But I'm pretty impressed with its protection. I have literally dead shorted it. I mean, well, they send me this out, so I'll make the video for it. But, you know, I make sure it's worth a damn before I do anything. And I literally dead shorted this thing, wires twisted together, and it totally works like a champ. No problems or anything. Not even a spark. So that's... I don't know. It seems to work pretty well as opposed to all the rest. That's why I'm bringing it up.
Nice. What's up, Gravy Craig?
What up?
Gravy Craig. You get fired for stealing boxes.
Oh, hey, look at it. That's a nice shirt. Good-looking shirt you got on there.
Yeah, that's...
You must have not had anything else clean this morning when you got up.
No, I got a whole pile of clothes that are clean over there. What's going on?
You're looking at it.
I did a little promo for you this week, Gravy.
Oh, did you?
I did laundry, and I left my old Gravy Legs shirt in the laundry area. So it was like sitting on the lost and found table.
Oh no shit! Nice.
So people
Is
were
that that's
like,
how I got like all the new subs?
yeah, like they're like, oh, check it out,
From Ben's
dirty
laundromat.
underwear and old gravy leg.
Yeah,
You-
YouTube's been weird lately.
Yeah.
Dude,
Definitely.
everything's been weird lately.
Well, I'm gonna bring this up again so Gravy can hear, but we have a little bit of an audience. I have been getting weird comments on my videos like almost immediately after uploading. It's wannabe friends, and it's by these channels that have no content but a gazillion subs. And
Yep.
so the least was like 40 or 50,000 on one of these channels, and the most was almost 200,000. No content, 200,000 subs, but they're changing the name on the channel like every 5 minutes, and then all of a sudden it just disappears. What are these
Super
people
weird.
doing? Like, I don't even get it. I don't understand. What's the angle?
I don't know.
God
Same
damn
as
it.
the
Maybe it's one of the people or one of the things that caused me to get my fucking video copyright strike. But that was music. That was my own fault. I just want to blame somebody else.
We've all had plenty of those at this point in the game.
It's actually only my second one.
Oh, really? I've had so many of them that it doesn't even faze me anymore. You get the email, I'm like, yeah, oh well.
I was up till 5:30 in the morning finishing the video, and then I uploaded it, and I'm like, fuck it, it's unlisted. I'll do the rest in the morning. And I wake up, and I'm like, oh, an email. I wonder what this is. Ah.
Yeah.
Who knew you
Yeah,
can't use the fucking white stripes?
don't use ACDC either. ACDC will get your videos blocked, guaranteed.
You don't say.
Learned that one the hard way. And what was messed up is when I put the ACDC music in my videos, it was okay, and they took the monetization away from me. And then like a month or two later, they just blocked the videos. I'm like, oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
You know, maybe a little warning that, you know, you're gonna change your mind in 3.5 hours. But no.
Yeah. I'll be right back. Give me 1 second.
So can you guys hear me better? Or is it the
Yeah,
same?
Alright.
I've always been able to hear you fine.
Did it go up or down? If you guys didn't know, I've got a replay of myself in my headphones. That's what I'm working on.
I got too much bin in my headphones.
Yeah.
An echo, echo, echo.
I got too much dog in my headphones. It's a little
Yes.
ridiculous, actually. Can you guys still hear me?
I can hear you.
How about now?
Nah, you're getting quiet.
Can you hear me though?
Barely.
Barely.
Damn it. Okay, but now you can hear me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I bet
So
you.
now you have your echo.
Yeah. So
bet your
whenever
mic
I
is-
turn the playback up, I hear me.
Yeah, that's because the mic is picking up your headphones. Do you have a gate? Can you set a gate on your mic?
Can I hear me in my headphones? Can you hear me?
You sound further away.
Because I am.
Yeah, I know.
This is how we troubleshoot people.
Yep.
Can you hear me now?
Fuck it. We'll do it live.
Can you hear me or no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Loud
What
and
the
clear.
What the French, Toast?
See, that's what you gotta look into the banana when we're done over the next
Dude,
week, because
like,
you can set a gate
For
and stuff.
real? That shit just went away.
Oh,
Problem solved.
Like, yeah. Like, yeet.
Eat.
Yeet, boys, yeet.
well,
Fuck it, run it.
yeah. That's it. Send it.
The shit's dude, OBS is working like a shit. Shend it. Shend it, boys.
I'd reboot my computer, but you wouldn't see me for a week, so.
We'd see you like in a couple weeks.
Oh my god, it's getting so painful. Like,
But
it
it's
legit
okay, you
takes.
ordered another one, so
Yeah, if it ever gets here, it's
it'll
the
get there.
damn riots messing up my new computer.
Dude, there's a new thing that the post office uses when your shit's delayed. It's called civil unrest.
Yeah, I didn't even
Things
get
are
that.
delayed because civil unrest.
I didn't even get that. It's just sitting in limbo. It's just in California. That's it. It's just sitting in California for a week now.
It could be in the
Good.
autonomous zone here in Seattle.
this thing has gotten so painful that so when I have to reboot it, it takes like a good 15 minutes before I can at least do anything with the computer. But the best part is it'll be like 10 minutes into the reboot and then just blue screen. And it'll do that 2 or 3 times in a row. So it's like almost a good hour before the computer's ready to go now.
Fun.
I'm glad you ordered a new computer, Derek.
Yeah, you're telling me.
And I'm gonna say, like, I love that it's rainbow.
Oh, I didn't even care, to be honest. Like, I didn't even fucking care. Because at like literally at this point, any computer is better than what I have. So I literally didn't even care. Like when you said what you got and it was okay, and I couldn't get the same model from the company, and I'm like, well, if you're happy with what you got, the next one up can't be worse. So that's it. I got the next model up and
watch it be worse.
Upgrades. Yeah, knowing my luck, probably be a piece of shit. What I'm worried about though is it doesn't look like it has a spot to install a CD drive in the front, and I definitely would
Get a
still like
USB
that.
one, dude.
Well, I have a USB one, but then that's just extra shit hanging around. You know, I'd rather
Well,
install it.
honestly, though, honestly, how many times are you gonna use a CD drive on a newer home PC tower?
I know what you're saying, but it's
Like my
enough to-
thought is you would use the CD to install some porn
Windows.
app or something, and then take it out.
exactly.
Yeah, so you just
I don't
use your
want to
USB
be.
one.
Well, I don't want to be bothered with having to connect and disconnect the USB one all the time, and I would just rather have it ready to go. You know, I just because how much effort is it gonna? You know, it's gonna be nothing to pull the drive out of this computer. You know, it'd take more time to get the new one out of the box than to install the drive. So you know, I'd rather have it ready to go.
I guess.
Especially if I got to make like ISOs or burn an ISO to something, or you know, somebody wants software. Speaking of which, you guys, I got the latest and greatest in Adobe, but that shit's like 20 gigs, so I can't exactly upload it.
That's
So,
a lot of gigs.
yeah, if you send me like a thumb drive or something, I'll in the mail.
I get the whole suite for $19. I'm happy with that.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
What's mine
Photoshop,
say?
Illustrator,
Dude!
After Effects, Premiere Pro, Media Encoder.
Is it because of student or whatever?
It may or may not be logged through my little sister's college email. I was like, what the fuck? I was paying $19 a month for Premiere Pro, and I was like, wait, I can get the whole suite for the same price if I have a student email. So
like, bet.
I remedied the situation.
And isn't it like they just look for a .edu email, so you could literally just register your own domain with a .edu and
literally that's all it is.
Woo, here we go.
However, they did email and say
See
that
that? Hacker.
they were checking, like I got an email from Adobe that was like, after I logged in or registered or something, it was like, it let me do whatever, but it said that it was going to verify my student status or whatever. And then it emailed me back a few days later and was like, you're good to go. So I don't know. It may have verified something, but.
Oh, here's a pro tip. While we're talking about, you know, hacks to save money. If you're looking for anything Fat Shark, contact Fat Shark directly. Send them an email, like replacement parts, because it's significantly less money, even if you can buy those parts on another website.
Really?
Yes.
Really, to buy directly from Fat Shark?
Yeah, so I've been wanting to paint my goggle case for a long period of time, and I don't want to paint the ones that I have because I'm going to do, you know, I'm going to put effort into it and do a good job. So my goggles would be apart for probably at least a couple of weeks, and there ain't no way in hell I'm going a couple of weeks without goggles.
Sure.
So, you know, I want to get a case, and then I'll paint that case and then disassemble them and put it in the new case.
What goggles?
HD3s.
Are they the same body as the Dom V3s? Because I have a Dom V3 shell right here with nothing in it and face foam that I will happily put in the mailbox for you if it will fit your HD.
Yeah, it is actually the same.
This is all you needed, right? Because
Yeah.
I have this. It's already been painted and it's actually hydro dipped to match my transmitter, but I never wanted to transmit or like transfer the parts, and so they sat. And then I bought HDOs a couple weeks ago, and so they've just been sitting on my shelf.
You got a door for the power side?
That's the only thing I don't have.
You can get
But
that.
if
You
you're
can get that
gonna
on like eBay.
Well, and if you're gonna have to sand this down to do whatever you want to do to it, anyways, just take the door out of your other one, or print something. Print a replacement for your replacement for your goggles, and then take the power door out and put it in your new ones.
No, well, nah. So here's the thing, and this is why I'm saying nah, because I'm getting the case and the faceplate and the sticker set shipped for $35.
What? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, then, yeah, I wouldn't want my used piece of shit in it either.
I mean, it's for a little bit of money, significantly
It
less.
probably cost me half that to ship it to you. It probably cost me $12 to ship the fucking thing to you.
Yeah,
and,
right.
And then you'd have to sand all the shit off of it anyway.
It had extra steps.
Yeah.
Yo.
Yeah. So that's all good. I certainly appreciate the offer and all. But yeah, I literally just got the email and I was like, oh, okay. I'm like, that's cool.
Nice.
So, but that's why I say if you're looking for those parts, contact Fat Shark directly, because just the shell from Race Day Quads, which they don't have in stock, they want $40 for, and then it's another $10 for the sticker set. So
that sounds about right.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying that is unfair or anything, but
I get what you're saying.
I got the whole shebang for
less.
Less money. Yeah.
Less is more, man. Less is more.
Yeah.
Except on computers.
Right.
Yeah. I was did you get your new you got your new computer, right?
Me?
Yeah.
No. Yeah, it's just no, it's still it's amongst the riots in California right now.
Oh, right on.
Yeah. Like the day it was supposed to ship was the day all the riots happened, and it's just been sitting and
they burned your fucking warehouse down.
Yeah,
like fuck this computer.
Dude, Chris's Fox Air package sat in Hong Kong for like 4 weeks when he paid 27, or what was it? No, he paid, I don't know. He paid some like outrageous amount of money for 2-day DHL over like international shipping, and it sat in Hong Kong for 3 fucking weeks.
Yeah, dude, I built something for bot. I got a fucking beta FPV board direct from them because nobody else had it at the time, and it took over a month for it to even like ship. Or
but that's normal for beta FPV.
No, when I ordered mine, dude, I had it in a couple of days.
Are you sure?
Paid for dude. I paid the same thing. I paid for like international like 3-day or 4-day or something.
Well, they sent it 4-day. They just waited 3 weeks.
So talk about China. Do you guys see they got that Instago on like a ridiculous sale right now?
Mm-hmm.
For Father's Day, and I ordered one, and I did not realize that it was such a Chinese company to the point of where my order confirmation is in Chinese. I don't know if I want to use that thing.
Where'd you order it?
Oh, because it's super Chinese.
Yeah,
and
I ordered it.
Got, like tracking software in it, and
yeah, I don't even want the app on my phone. I'm trying to.
China.
Look at, I'm not even kidding.
Sorry, I couldn't help myself.
Look at this shit. I don't know how well you can see it with the glare and all. Is this all? Probably not.
Bro, that's China. That's China all the way.
So there's one of the emails. I don't even know what that shit is.
You already sent the money to him.
So how do you know it's a confirmation?
Well, I also got a PayPal.
Yeah.
Well, they all came at the. It all came at the same time. PayPal is from Shenzhen Archie Vision Company.
The delay. It took me a second, but then I was like, "Yeah, how the fuck do you know that it's a fucking confirmation email?"
And also, too, like those weird like spam emails you get that have like things in parentheses and symbols and like weird
that looks like
fonts and stuff.
computer code jargon.
Yeah.
Like, and is literally as soon as you see it, you're like, I know this is spam email, and you delete it. That was literally the order confirmation.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
And
hey,
You know what's fucked up?
I'd like to show you guys, but I don't want to hold this email up over the internet. Or
I had a very similar experience when I bought my Ender 3 because I freaked out and thought that I bought it from like a scam website. And after doing a lot of research and so on, and even after I already got my printer, I still I came across another Reddit article that I followed up through and read. And I'm fairly certain the only reason why I actually got mine in a timely manner is because I was like, cancel my fucking order. It was the first email I sent them.
And then
I ordered my printer, and I ordered it with like 6-day shipping from US warehouse. 6 days shipping. And I got the same deal. I got an email confirmation that was like all fucking jargon like that and in Chinese. And so I typed in like just a vague Google search, is Creality.shop a legit website or something? And it popped up a Reddit thread that had guys talking about them ordering from that website and that it was bullshit. And after like two comments, I pull up my email and I send them, cancel my fucking order. You guys are a scam. And the next morning, I didn't even get a reply to that. The first email that I got back from them was a shipping notification. And then like finally they responded and they were like, no, it's not. We actually shipped the product. But then even people were like, I got my printer. It just took 7 weeks and mine showed up in 6 days. So
yeah.
It's probably because you just said cancel my fucking order.
Right.
Yeah.
So then after I got the printer, I came across another article and one person said the same thing. They were like, my printer sat for like 4 or 5 days with no notification, no emails. And I emailed them what's up, and then I came across a thing that said they were a scam. So I asked them to cancel my order and told them I was going to order from the legit site. And voila, they sent the fucking printer out the next day. So I was like, well, maybe that's why.
talking about shitty sellers, everything that I have ordered off of eBay in about the past year, I've had a problem with, regardless of how much it cost.
Dude, so I got these off of eBay. These are like true wireless earbuds, right? One in each ear, the Bluetooth 4.0. And they have this dope little charging case that goes like, you pop them in and close it, and then it starts charging.
I get the emails to review those things all the time.
Right. So I ordered them. They were like $30 on eBay. And I get the instructions all in Chinese. Can't read fucking anything. So I put them in my ears. And where it's like power on or Bluetooth connected, it's all Chinese all the way through. Like I have no idea what the fucking headphones are doing. I just push the buttons until it beeps and it starts talking Chinese to me. And then I turn on my phone and I link to it on my Bluetooth.
And it works.
But they work. They work. $30. And I couldn't read the instructions. I don't know. I probably still couldn't even reconnect to them now if I had to, because I don't know the fucking button combination because it was all in Chinese.
Yeah.
Hey, they work.
They fucking work for $30. Like they're AirPod. I got these before AirPods even came out.
Oh, so you've had those for a while.
Dude, those are 2 years old.
AirPods
I mean, that's kind of legit, dude, because they lasted you like 2 years.
2 fucking years, man. And when they're dead, I plug the USB. Yeah, for $30.
Been listening to Chinese music for like 2 years.
Yeah, I put them on. It's all cha-ching, cha-ching. I was like, what the fuck is this? And I was like, is it on? And I hit it again, and it jibber jabber in Chinese. And I hit it again, and I'm like, okay, there's no language setting. It just is what it is.
I've got a couple of sets of regular Bluetooth headphones that are like that, and they're great. They sound fantastic, and they were like $35. I mean, they're so good that I got one pair, that I got a second pair afterwards.
There's a lot to be desired for the sound quality on them, but the fact that they're true wireless, so there's nothing between them. The battery lasts about 3 hours of consistent music use, and they're super
Yeah,
light.
I see it. See, the problem with mine is that they release, and I don't even know how to explain this. It is the most ear-piercing like beep at top volume, unpredictably in your ear for like absolutely no good reason. I'll like take my phone out of my pocket and I'll go to change the Pandora station, and it's like, yee! Like like every time, and it's you don't know when it's coming. It just that's the downfall of them. But
Yeah, I will say, I guess there is
fantastic.
a downfall. The only thing that I've had to work around with the Chinese-made $30 wireless headphones is that I have to put the right one in my left ear and the left one in my right ear because I carry my phone in my right pocket, and the Bluetooth link is so shitty that if I have them put in correctly, it will not link just simply across my body from my left ear to my phone. So I have to put them in opposite ears so that they're closer to my phone, but it works. Again, I'm like, what would you expect out of $30 headphones from eBay?
Yeah, I hear you on the shitty Bluetooth. Bluetooth could be so much better, but it's regulated to hell by the FCC.
Sure.
And they actually, the maximum broadcast radius of Bluetooth that's allowed is 50 feet. And the reason why is because basically everything has Bluetooth in it now. So you're not interfering with everything all over the place.
Sure.
And like connecting to your neighbor's speakers and stuff.
Yeah.
And it has to be shitty because people are too dumb to know that they're connected to their neighbor's speaker or not.
Dude, that totally happened to me when we were in Lone Pine. Yep. It was like 11 or 12 o'clock at night, dude. And then all of a sudden our Bluetooth speaker in the back of the RV just loud as fuck Mexican music, dude. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, awesome. Well, one of my favorites is the unsecured Wi-Fi connection on the printers. And so, I mean, easy enough, you just look for your neighbor. It just literally says like HP, whatever printer. You're like, I'll connect to that. Thank you very much. And then just start pumping out like page or whatever, start printing out like menus from Chinese restaurants or, like help me. And I'm like, no, like they think the printer's broken because stuff's just coming out of it.
Dude, that's when you.
I love doing it in traffic.
Or you take somebody's selfie from online and print it out.
No, you know what you use for traffic? One of these. Actually, this is better for like a subway, but anybody know what that is?
No.
Is that an RF jammer?
Yeah.
Or not a... Oh, it is. Okay.
Yep.
Dude, I sit in traffic. Jammer, huh? I sit in traffic in Boston, and nobody listens to the music I fucking listen to, obviously. So I got fucking like death metal blaring, and I'm just looking around and just going through the channels that anybody else might be on. And all of a sudden you see somebody fucking jump and like throw their coffee. It's the fucking best.
Because they got the radio thing?
Yeah, because they're listening to the radio. So you just gotta find the channel that they're listening to. It's fucking great. It's amazing. So it's like, I mean, who doesn't want to listen to dying fetus sitting in gridlock traffic at 6 o'clock in the morning in a fucking tunnel underneath Boston? It's fucking great. Makes my day. Nobody does it to me.
Right?
Yet.
No
well, yet.
I rode my one wheel today. Rode my one wheel into work today at like fucking 7:45. I leave my house, and there's 2 electrical like construction offices where like all the guys meet in the morning and get in their work trucks and take off. And I fucking one truck with 3 guys in it pull up and clean into the crosswalk as I was going. And so I just like swerved around him, gave him the finger as I was passing him. And then like 2 blocks later, it happened again, but way worse. The guy was looking at his phone, rolling up to the fucking stop sign. And he stopped in time that I was able to jump out in front of him on my board. I banged on his fucking hood, and he like did the, oh my God, look up. And I gave him the fucking finger right in his windshield and then kept on boarding off.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Yeah, I almost got run over by some asshole in a Mustang today on his phone.
That's a...
Yeah.
He was in a Mustang?
Yeah,
You
he's in
don't say.
Yeah, it was a newer one too. It had exhaust on it. He couldn't even hear me yelling at him.
Dude, that shit's like flesh seeking.
I'm like, get off the phone, you fucking asshole! The thing's like, all right, you fucking loser, blow your doors off with your Jeep. Then won't you be embarrassed?
I see Kelly's here. What's up, Kelly?
Hi.
Hi, Kelly.
Hi.
Kelly turned
Hey,
all
Kelly.
the lights off.
Kelly, I bought something.
What'd you buy?
I beat the hell out of some kid that just got his license, money wise, and I got a brand new BMX bike. I got the frame alone is $410, and I got the bike for fucking $300.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'm already out. I got bruised calves already from trying tail whips and shit. So things are going good, but I can still ride the 30-foot doubles at the trails at the bottom of my street.
That sounds fun.
Dude, I love it.
I want 30-foot doubles.
Yeah, it's been a minute since I've hit
That's a
anything
big fucking
like
double.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on over. I got them.
Dude, there used to be these trails. They were called Bill Knapp's, and they were conveniently located behind a Bill Knapp's. And man, it was like probably a 50-foot just pedal in, mild pedal in. And there was like the slightest downhill, and it put you into about a 25-foot long shot. And it was the smoothest, like you could table it, you could whip it, you could pretty much do whatever you wanted over it. And then it just dropped into this big, wide, banked curve and like split into two jump lines. And I mean, it was like one of those places, as a kid, I went all the time, and they tore it down and built a place called the Green now. And
Fuck.
It's a big shopping plaza.
So look at this. A little bit of a milestone. After almost 20 years, I've virtually completely used this roll of 60/40 rosin core from Radio Shack.
Oh my god. That is a milestone.
Yeah, it is.
Label, unfortunately, is all worn off, and you can't see it because my camera sucks, but
You need a lifetime achievement award for that.
You outlasted Radio Shack.
Yeah, no kidding. Who'd have thought that you would have fucking not been able to go get a new one when it was gone?
The Radio Shack award is going to be the new GoPro award.
Right.
Well, I've been trying to go through it to use it up. I actually have better solder here than this, and I had this honk and roll for so long. I'm like, geez, let's just get through it. And
I buy mine by the 1 ounce tubes. I just buy a couple of these at a time. I like that I can hold on to it too.
Yeah, see, I refill those for work. I'll keep like that in my toolbox to keep, or my bag to keep a small amount of solder with me. But like, I'll take it off a larger roll. Around a Sharpie marker, exactly. Yep. I'm looking for Sharpie, but I can't find it. But yeah, I'll just take it, I'll coil it all up to Sharpie, put it back in the tube, and
bam, good to
refill
go.
it. Yeah.
Well, since
1 pound roll of Kester. Kester's where it's at.
You can't see it there. This is a roll of white PLA that's got like 3 rings around it now.
Cool.
Well, you gotta play roulette with that. What do you print that you can use it up but not run out?
I don't think I could print anything with that. Maybe a bed level check.
Yeah. No, wait. Hollow calibration cube.
I don't even think I have that much.
It'd get in there just far enough to get past the extruder, and you'd have to take the whole fucking.
I had so many rolls like
tube
that.
off it and pull it all apart to get the goddamn filament out.
I must have threw out 10 rolls like that when I redid my 3D printer setup. Just like, what do you do with them? I'm like, I was planning on splicing them together one day. That never happened.
That's so much work.
Well, you know what I tried to do that I thought would be a good idea is I probably threw them out, but just trying to show you an example. You know, like those flat nose pliers? Jesus Christ, I can't find. I mean, larger ones, like almost like an electrician's pliers, not little guys like this. But I took a pair of pliers like that, and I drilled a hole through the center, the diameter of the filament. And my idea was I would heat up the pliers, and then stick the filament in to rejoin the ends, and that just didn't work. All that made was a hot mess of filament, and I burned myself.
Do you know what the easiest way to do filament is? Is take a piece of PTFE tube like yay long.
Yeah.
Cut like a little C shape out of it where you can apply heat, and then you just fish the filament in from either side. Take your lighter, get it hot, push it together until it's like a mushy mess, and then pull it through one side or the other, and it'll just smooth it all back out.
I've heard of that.
PTFE tube.
How do you get the PTFE off though?
It doesn't. It just slides right out. Actually,
did you the end of your next short piece, and then
gotcha.
You just have to fish it all the way down. Like it would not be ideal to do like two like half spools. But if you were trying to patch like a meter long piece, and then like a couple of
like 3 foot pieces or something.
Yeah, because then you just fish the rest of the filament out, and then stop it where the end of that next piece is in your little hole. And
yeah, if you use the short piece, you could just leave it on there and just print through it if it was any decent. Like, yeah, somebody kicked a football. Field goal.
Right.
I just use it for cold pulls.
I would have ordered like 85 mil.
So I stocked up. I got 10 meters of PTFE tubing.
What do you need all that for?
Because it was cheaper to get the big roll than to basically get just enough for what I was doing.
To cut for what you need.
So, fuck it. Let's get the big pack. I buy everything in bulk.
It's like Derek's own little Costco over there.
Right.
Yeah. Well, I hate not having things that I should have when I need them. And here's another fun fact. Did you know that good PTFE tubing actually has a lubricant inside of it?
That's what I'm talking about.
Yep.
They sell that lubricant too.
And
they do. Actually, I don't know if I
showed a little bit of time, it will wear
Does
out,
that lubricant get on your filament and mess up the print though?
No.
Look, check this out.
It's in the plastic itself. Actually, like, and that's why they suggest like going to Capricorn tubing or something of the sort.
3D lube.
For what?
It's 3D printer lube for reals. This is legit. I actually highly recommend this. I got this from this dude, Paul. And you make like an oiler for it. You like print out.
Yeah. Like a little brush or something that like just rubs against the filament?
You take... Well, I made these myself, but basically I got these little... You put a piece of sponge in there, and...
Oh, like the filament cleaners?
Yep. And you just...
Those filament cleaners are like all fancy and shit. I'm not... Like, I have a piece of paper towel folded over 4 times that's like pinched around my filament with a clothespin on it.
Yeah, that's fine. You could do the same thing with this, but I'm a fancy guy, and so that's why I use the fancy oiler. I just think it's easy because I put a half a sponge in each side, a few drops of the lube, and just snap it on the filament.
And that doesn't mess up the print? That's crazy.
No, this stuff will actually improve your prints in an amazing way. That I'm serious. Go on the internet and look up 3D print lube, and he's got some videos on there from other people that he's given it to test, and it will dramatically improve your PLA prints. And the finish that this gives TPU is amazing. It reduces stringing, and it gives your TPU this like amazing gloss that I can't describe. I'll show you some prints I've done with it.
So I guess I pretty much...
That's a good idea.
I nailed the title on that.
Good idea. Thank you, Gravy.
Dude, the no idea was a fucking riot.
It's a good idea.
Welcome back, Kelly.
Oh, goddamn, Derek.
We missed you, Kelly.
Oh, he's still dying.
I know. What are you talking about, Derek?
Yeah, you done? You see the finish? You're probably not. It's not even going to give this justice with this shitty camera, but
it's shiny.
it's just
what's the TPU brand?
Saint Smart.
Oh,
like it just everything with the print is best prints I've ever had in my life, and all I'm doing is lubing it.
That's what she said.
Yep.
Oh shit.
It does smell a little bit, but
That's what she said.
I don't know. I can't explain it. It doesn't smell good.
That's what she
It
said.
smells like 3D print loop.
Yeah, exactly. It smells exactly like 3D printer lube. Yeah. But for $10 a bottle, you can't go wrong. I highly recommend that.
So do you put this on your bed?
No, he puts it on an oil or on a sponge,
yeah,
and it
like
clamps it around the filament.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I just
So it
clean mine off.
goes on before it goes into the screwdriver.
Yeah, so basically the sponge just wipes a small amount of it onto the filament. And originally what got me to try it is I've got long pieces of PTFE tubing guiding the filament into my printers. And it's such a long piece of tube that very quickly the TPU removed the natural lubrication from the PTFE, and it was creating a tremendous amount of drag and causing the printers to not print properly. And so I was looking for some kind of solution to, because I can't run those printers without the tubes. It just, you got to do something. And, just looking for something to rectify that problem. And I accidentally found this guy, and he sent me a couple of bottles. I gave the other bottle to Swip. I don't think he's tried it, but yeah, this shit's great. I can probably get you a code too for like $3 or $4 off a bottle. So it's worthwhile. It really is.
So there can't be any water or anything in it, right? Because filament's super hygroscopic. So
yeah, exactly. I don't know. It just says all natural oil, no artificial additives.
And if it's oil, it's probably water displacing. So
formulated to decrease filament stringing, prevents filament from jamming. But I mean, like all your materials, like PLA and PETG and the TPU, like the finish that comes out on the TPU is just like, it's amazing. I can't even justify trying to show you guys in this shitty camera. Like, it's good. And like no strings with TPU too. So imagine that. Your stringing like is fixed.
I wonder if it helps helps the retraction or something. Like it helps the whole thing move without binding, and that's why it is less oozing.
My one complaint though is
interesting.
Sometimes it will pool in the nozzle, and like when you pull out your filament, you'll get a drip or two of this like
oil onto your bed. And then
yeah,
you gotta clean
boiling a hot fucking 3D lube.
Nah, it only happens with filament.
Smells good.
And it's not bad. I mean, you just take whatever and wipe it up, but you gotta clean your bed again.
What's it taste like, Derek?
3D lube. It tastes like 3D
like
lube.
3D printer lube. Hey, Ben, have you ever put a condom in your mouth? I imagine it tastes a lot like that.
Did you 3D print the condom?
With 3D print lube.
This derailed.
Oh, I thought he really left just
He's
like,
fuck this,
I'm out. Fuck you guys.
It's like I come back for the first time after a month, and it's like, fuck it, I'm out. I can deal with 45 minutes of this bullshit.
No, see, the computer will just
15 minutes fucking left.
The computer will just blue screen, and then I'm out.
Ugh.
Oh, he's in the dark.
Yeah, I didn't mean to do that. Not all the way.
That's what she said.
The chat. I hate drag with lack of lube.
Holy shit.
Oh, man. Apparently Vicious Vice is out of lube, too.
I'm telling you, this bottle of lube changed my life.
That's what she said. I mean, we can't.
It's endless.
I mean, it just worked. That was a fucking
it's a
layup. That
slippery
works,
slope, guys.
especially if you got 3D printer lube. Dude, I'm totally just the joke's funny, but like I actually want to try that shit. I'm not ragging on you. It's just
it's not water soluble, so I think you'd want to be.
Yeah, it would be a bitch to clean after bed, I bet.
Oh my god, I had a whole fucking bottle of lube spill on my carpet in my bedroom.
3D printer lube or the other kind?
No, it was the That shit is not fun to clean, I'll tell you that.
I actually put it all over the floor as a joke. Get one of the kids come barrel ass running through the fucking house. They hit the hardwood floor covered in fucking lube.
No, this is called a
Fucking
chick that
yeet
doesn't
right into the
know
wall.
how to properly apply the
Yeet
cap
across
to the
the
bottle. Yeah.
That's never a fucking good time.
No,
Hey.
she's a dumb pain in my ass anyway, so that's fine.
I flew a 5-inch quad for the first time in months today.
Oh yeah.
That's awesome.
I was using 5S batteries.
Oh wow.
Wow. That's weird. Did you
It was
just
actually-
wait, no, but for real, did you just switch to 5S?
Yes, I did.
Guess what? I just did.
Switch to 6S.
I just switched to 5S.
Oh, nice.
Right here.
So
I got 7 mini stars right here that I just put new heat shrink on.
Oh,
I got 10 of those China lines like that you got there, Kelly. I think I'm looking to get rid of them.
Oh yeah.
Because they don't fit on my new frames quite right. They don't strap as well as I'd like.
Yep.
And the 4S 1300 milliamp pack just fits on there so much better.
So
that-
what, you have 5S 1300s?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, they're shorter though. They're
Square.
yeah, they're a little more
Like
square,
this.
but there's the 4S 1300s are more of a rectangle, and the 5S are more, they're squished more. And they just, like, my front strap wants to slide off the front of the battery, and the back strap is like barely enough to grab it. And just the way the frame's designed, like, you can't really move the front strap around at all. I'll tell you what, you know what I did get is I got some of that
problem with my Bandolero.
I got some of that pre-cut Uma grip to fit the frame, and
like
that
that?
shit is amazing.
It's stacky, isn't it?
Yeah,
Real
it's
sticky.
almost too sticky just with your battery, and you don't even need the straps.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I have this shit. Chris gave me a bunch of it.
Is it the clear shit?
Yep. Same
I have
exact
similar
shit.
to that, but mine's like the Uma grip, but it's just smooth.
Yeah, that's what this is
Yeah.
too. And I
Yeah.
put it
It's
on
th-
the
it's
bottom
thinner,
of my
though.
Brawla right here. And the first thing that I did was take my dirty hands and just touch the shit out of it everywhere because it was literally too sticky. And now I can, like, it's not nearly as bad as it was, but I can still stick a battery to it and flip it
Show
out.
us how you finger your battery pad. Is that without lube?
Yes, yes. Because lube would totally ruin it.
There's no 3D printed parts, so it doesn't need lube.
Exactly.
But Spoonie's got the motors there. Them are the jam, them brother hobbies.
I have those on my Brawla and on my long range quad.
Those are like one of my all-time favorites. Those
You know
returner
what's really,
R6s.
you know what's a really bad bummer though? So these are the exact same motors, same KV and everything.
Did you get one of them on sale?
I ordered these directly from Brother Hobby for $25 a piece. So this was $100 set of motors. I got these from Cyclone FPV for $16 a motor. And I don't know what that totals to, but it's a lot less than $100 fucking dollars.
Yeah, but he's selling them things
$64.
dirt cheap.
$64. Yeah, well, since then I've supported him on a lot of things. I bought my HDOs from him because I was like, dude, you saved
Cyclone's
me
a
money.
good. Who was that? Tarek?
Tarek?
Mhm.
Yeah.
He's a
So
good
I
dude.
Cool dude.
He's still got.
I-
I think he's still got some
Cool
hot
dude.
dog goggle straps.
really,
Really?
I
What?
actually
my
recently
phone?
kind of met him,
Yep.
and
No,
I
fuck you,
made a
Grady.
purchase from Cyclone
Somebody killed
recently,
his
and they're
internet
real good
connection.
about. You know who else is good is Defiance RC. You guys ever buy anything from them?
I've heard of them, but I've never
I think
bought anything
it's
from them.
guy named Chris, I want to say. Like, I placed my order and I immediately got an email, and he knew who I was, and I'm just like, yeah, and I don't know. That was about the end of that story. I got my stuff quickly, but what's been interesting about, I don't know, all this bullshit we're dealing with right now and products not being available is you have to be creative where you get stuff. And because of that, that has introduced me to a couple new companies that I may have never bought anything from, just due to the fact because you kind of have your go-to places, you know, and I don't know. Like I said, you got to get creative with what you need, and a few of these places have been good. Like Cyclone, like I said, I met him like a week or two ago, and then that other place, Defiance, that was like 3 weeks ago. So, actually, Defiance, I got my LED kits for my Apex frames. Only place to have them in stock. And I got my Uma grip from him because he's the only place that had it pre-cut for the Apex.
Oh,
Tarek has
We gotta-
7 2-inch Cyclone FPV hot dog goggle straps in stock.
I told you.
Fucking A.
But I have
Tarek.
all 7 of them in my cart, so
Okay.
I don't know what that does to his fucking stock, but
Yeah.
Nothing
you know
until
what
you check out.
nothing until I check out. I'm sure, but
You know what I was
Derek.
thinking? What?
Derek, I got something for you. The one fucking time I didn't fly a BQE frame, I booped the sand a little bit on a brand new fucking reverb and just exploded the whole fucking thing. Look at this. I don't know
Really?
if you can see. Oh, dude, look
Oh,
at the
you,
fucking.
is it the back plate? Because those
It's-
break
yeah,
all
it's-
the time.
Oh yeah, no, it's the back plate, it's the front plate, it's the camera plate. Dude, look how fucking this thing's like straight
Damn.
leaning.
I've never done that to a reverb.
Brand new.
well, that's
the
what happens when
range
you build it
frames-
with 55 millimeter fucking standoffs or whatever.
No, but that's
tall
how
those
it's
You
are.
meant.
can't. You have to
No,
use what it comes with.
Yeah, it broke. It
Oh,
And
broke
the
fucking
standoffs-
It
bolts
has
and
that
shit.
Yeah,
carbon
that's like-
insert for the.
Yeah, but their standoffs and carbon are really good. Let me get this in there real quick though. The Apex frames have a warranty now.
So does the reverb. The reverb does too.
Does it? If I know if you
I'm
crash
just
up an Apex,
saying that
they'll
I've
replace it.
never. I mean, knock on wood, I've never leaned my bandolero like that. But that's because those standoffs are only like 8 mil standoffs, I think.
Dude, I don't even know where the fuck that. Oh, it's under that pile of fucking mess. But
You
no, I have
know
a brand
this.
new. I have an Apex frame that's just chilling.
Yeah, they're not.
I got a
cheap,
slammed
but
alien that's
they are
just chilling.
very nice frames.
I just bought a new frame. I had to buy another one of those
I love this
XL10s
thing.
because I biffed it into a nice heavy duty trailer.
And iFlight frame broke. I've never seen that.
Well, any frame would have broken from that.
Into a trailer.
Yeah, it was
I
like
don't know.
50.
They're-
It was like 50 feet straight down. I watched the DVR. My link quality was 99 the whole fucking time, and then it was like I did a little loop, and then it said I'm gonna stop moving, and just
I'm off.
went into like a Bobcat trailer. So
Oh.
like, yeah, so a big heavy duty fucking trailer.
Yeah, I'm not exactly an iFlight fan anymore.
I mean,
No.
I like it. It flies really good. That's why I bought another. I bought another one, so I just have replacement parts basically.
They're trying to send me like motors and stuff. I'm like, nah. They're like, you want one of the new XL5 HD frames? And I'm like, nah, really don't want it.
No
frame.
thanks.
They're like, yeah, but you don't have to put HD in it. I'm like, nah.
Did you see the Hyro 180 that I built? That clear one, the
Yeah.
clear frame. Well, I posted that, and the guy who runs ASL, the Aerial Sports League, Mark Kornblatt, sent me a message, and he said, because I had said I wanted a 450 size, and he's like, well, we took them off the website like 2 years ago, but we have a bunch in storage, and I'll send you one. So now I'll have a clear polycarbonate frame 450 size quad that's practically indestructible.
You know what I was thinking earlier? I didn't quite get it out because we got off topic. But while we're talking about the goggle straps, I almost made a post about this today where I realized that I am so thankful that I have my hot dog straps and I do not have to use the other bullshit on the market. And every single time I see a post from Fat Straps, I still get pissed off.
Yep.
Like,
Speaking
I
of
just
that,
want to punch them through the internet.
Did you see the most recent Ethic straps? They're back to the OG design.
Are they?
Yeah.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah. Oh, by no means can I say they're good.
No, they fall apart. My favorite thing.
They're still doing that extra seam in the front so that they don't come out of your goggles.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say my favorite part is how the Ethics and the Fat Straps pop out of your goggles if you put it on your head too tight. Yeah, as far as I'm concerned, if you need a 3D printed piece to hold your goggle strap in there, then it's fucking garbage. Because even the original Fat Shark strap, which is the king of garbage of all straps,
it
doesn't need anything extra to hold the damn thing to the goggles. So
it's pretty sad. Their elastic is pretty shitty.
Two fucking minutes.
2
fucking minutes. I just want you guys to know, while I just muted myself, I was actually showing my wife that part from the live stream earlier, and she was dying.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I mean, I think I was part of it, and I don't know what's going on. So.
You gotta watch it, Derek. Is it like, it's at I'll tell you exactly what time it's at.
Whatever.
One-eyed deer.
TPU.
It's
amazing.
I don't know, -17. So, fuck, I'm nuts.
It's at -17 minutes, everybody.
Yeah,
Timestamp that shit.
Just cue it right.
I'll send it to you.
Yeah. What are you fucking counting down a missile launch?
The first one came up at -1942.
Okay. So before that, okay, let me let you in on the joke, Derek. It's not really a joke. It's just funny because, well, I've always said it. But when you say idea, you've always said idea. So you said
I'm a
something.
Fucking asshole. What do you expect?
I know. That's why it's so good, because it's just.
You want me to park the car?
Yeah.
The fucking car in the Harvard yard.
So you said earlier it's something about idea, and so I immediately look up deer, because I was like trying to find just an eyeball and a deer, and then all this other shit came up. And obviously other people say it because there was already things that were on there. But anyway.
Yeah, let me turn on my blinker.
It said...
no, we don't do that here. I'm just kidding.
Deer, and it had a deer with sunglasses on. And then you were talking about the lube, and I was like, that's a good idea. And in my head, and I looked it up, and sure as shit, there was a deer with one eye, and it's a good idea. So anyways, I put that on my background. Well, you like, it was like time was perfect, because you stood up and took your headphones off, and Gravy said, that's a good idea. And you came back and we're all dying, and you're like, what? So you have to go back and watch it, because you'd be like, those fucking dicks.
But it's yeah, so wait a minute. How can I be surprised that you guys are making fun of me again?
Hey, it comes with the territory.
It's all in good fun.
If you found some silly shit to make fun of me about that's so stupid that it's funny, then I would want you to.
It's because we love you, Derek.
Hey, Kelly, when was the last time you dusted off that weight bench?
Actually, to talk about being made fun
right
of.
Below the belt. This is right off the bat.
I got a friend request from one of my childhood bullies the other day.
Oh.
Yeah.
Friend request.
Did you send him a virus?
No, I'll send him a middle finger and be like, why the fuck would I want to be friends with you?
You're like, get out of here, you fucking cunt.
Be like, yeah, we weren't friends when we were kids.
Yes.
Why would I want to
Yes.
be friends now?
I knew Greg.
Yeah, I'd be like, dude, I really want to know what you've been up to for the last couple decades. You fucking simp.
I'm like, you know, I actually forgot about you until this moment.
Oh, no, don't go all Billy Madison here.
Oh, dude, it was great. I haven't seen one of my old bosses in like 20 years, and I went back to the bike shop to buy a seat and everything. And like, just like I need to buy a tube, just some dumb bullshit for like the kids' bikes. So I'm at the front door and you have to be let in. So I'm sitting there and I'm waiting and I'm sitting there with Henley and I'm like, all right, here he comes. Like, here comes Mark. And I worked at this place when I was like 17, 18 years old. And I haven't seen him since maybe like 2001, 2002. I was like 125, 130 pounds back then. And they always gave me shit about it. And then I walked in and I was like, you have no fucking idea who I am, do you? Like, there's no way that you remember me. And he's like, who the fuck are you? Like, you look familiar. And I told him and he goes, Jesus Christ, what the fuck happened? He's like, you're not a little fucking kid anymore. I'm like, yeah, no shit. It's been 20 fucking years, you asshole.
That's what
like, I have a 2-year-old. Yeah. Yeah, you get bigger.
Yeah, but you know, I mean, I wouldn't remember most of the people that were in my life 20 years ago if I ran into them, you know? It just...
Yeah, not if they put on 110 pounds and fucking covered in tattoos. And
I used to know the names of pretty much everybody in my high school.
Gonna pop and get in his beard.
Now I couldn't even.
Bubble.
Yeah, I kind of wish I didn't fucking remember anybody from like back then.
Yeah. Oh yeah, so I'm right there with you.
Yeah. Be funny now though. Now that I'm much larger and more violent, because it'd be a different story.
I don't even care. You know, this is how I see it. Is, you know, if any of those people had any importance to me whatsoever, they'd still be in my life. So, you know,
Exactly.
And so the people that I was friends with in high school, that, I mean, I'm not friends with them like I was before, but I'm still friendly enough with them. And then those are like the people that even if you haven't talked to them in 5 years, you just pick up right where you left off. But then otherwise, what do you need any of those other people for? And, you know, to be honest with you, for the most part, I'd rather just be left alone. So it's
Can't
fine.
hate on that.
I'll entertain
Same.
myself.
That's why I deleted all of my social media shit off of my phone 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
No
Actually,
Facebook, no Instagram, no fucking iFunny, no Twitter, no. It's all gone off my phone. The only thing I have on my cell phone, app-wise, is YouTube.
The good old tubes.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
it doesn't even allow you to.
On that note, that we know Spoonie is only on YouTube. We will see you guys next week.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.